guys, what's up? Uzumaru here. It's been a hot minute since I've made a video at all. There's a reason for that. I'm a very picky person and I don't really do videos too often. And when I do, I kind of have to be in the mood for it. And I do apologize for the mic quality. I'm using a snowball, but the overall volume of my voice is really low due to the poorly designed sound system created by Logic. Good job, guys. So today I'm going to be covering the current events that's going on in Demo. For those of you that don't know what that is, Digimon Masters Online. We're going to be going over several things. Quite a few things, actually, because there's a lot on this list. And some stuff that I really don't give a crap about, but I'll tell you about it anyways because it's, part of the game. Otherwise, I really could care less about it. Anyways, here we go. So, to start off, I hope you couldn't see that box on the screen. And I do apologize, the screen is a little cut off for some of it. That's because my monitor is very big compared to the original size monitor of my laptop. And the original monitor I was using... Well, actually, no, it was my laptop monitor that I was using for these videos. Yeah, so it was just small. So we're going to jump straight into it. So we're going to be talking about the new events that they have going on. We're going to be talking about the bug that exists, but I don't think it was a bug, but I'll go over that. Unfortunately, I wasn't there for it, but I heard about it today. It happened just this morning. So stay tuned for that. So let's get started here with the event that's going on right now. So this event is called Genkumon's Training Begins. The event is called... I'm just going to call it Genkumon's Training Ground. So essentially what it is every day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, you're going to have a different set of enemies that are going to spawn in this dungeon, which all this can be done at at Genkumon, right next to Kalamon. You can also speak to Hackmon to actually start this. And every day, you'll log in, kill these guys twice, each one of them, and then... each day you'll get a different reward. So on Monday, it's an equipment box that's random. You'll get a certificate of training and a tough certificate of training. Those are null in this, mainly because Game King decided to be buttholes and lock that behind a paywall. So you have to buy the box in order to do it. I don't know how much it is. I'm actually downloading DMO, the Game King version, on my computer as we speak. Well, as I speak, to actually see the price on that, because apparently no one knows what it is. Everyone's too busy talking about the little glitch that happened earlier. But, so this box is actually locked behind a paywall, which is complete bullcrap. I hate that they do that. I really wish a governmental authority would step in and stop them from doing that. Making everything paywall based. But it is what it is. I don't know the price for that. The website doesn't even have a price. The website doesn't even work half the time anyways. But, so you're going to be getting 2 of these Genkumon training tickets. I mean, of course, if you want to take part in it, you can. However, you have to have a Game King account, because for whatever reason, they decided to say, screw you, Steam, you're not getting it. So no one on Steam actually has access to this tough training box. I checked the shop and it wasn't there. But other people are saying it is on there. I don't know if it is an error on their part, that they want it to be there, they just screwed up and didn't add it, or what. But anyways, every day of the week you're going to get 2 of these. You're going to run these twice a day. Each day is a different box. So Monday would be the equipment box, the equipment attribute box. This started on a Tuesday. I didn't get to play till Wednesday because of Tuesday's maintenance. So on Tuesdays you'll get a chipset training box. So I'm actually 2 days items short of this. So I missed out on 2 days already because of the stupid bug that they created. So this event is gonna piss me off if I can't get the highest items here. Wednesday will be a backup disc box, which I got, and each of these boxes will give a different number of items when you do it. I'll get to that point in a minute. You'll get 2 of each of these training certificates. I got 2 passes, so I got 2 certificates. I don't know if that's going to be different on the second day. I haven't logged in yet, but I haven't checked it yet, but it should be 2. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't list here. You'll get Digiaura on... So Monday is the equipment attribute. Tuesday is the chipset. Wednesday is the backup disc. Thursday is the Digiauras. Friday is Jogress chips, Saturday is a Digiclone, and Sunday is the X antibody factors. And again, it's 2 of those each. So at that point, now here's what we're at. So each one of these boxes for each day of the week that you do them, you do it twice, so you have a chance of 2 of each of these items a day, depending on what day it is. So if you do say it's Monday and you run the dungeon, it's pretty much a dungeon. It's really easy. A new player might struggle just a teeny bit with it, but as long as you're not using like the starter Kunmon they give you, you should be fine. It says it's level 70, but that level, I don't want to say it doesn't mean crap, but it might actually be just level 70 difficulty, and I am clone, so I might just be one-shotting it. I haven't actually tried it on a lower level character, which that'll all be happening at some point when I test it out. So again, on Mondays you'll get 2 of these boxes, and you'll get either a DS, a DE, an AT, or HP rank B attributes, or you can get 2 of the same thing, but you get one of these 4. On Tuesday, it'll be a random rank 6 chip set, so an HP, a DS, a DE, a AT, a HT, a CT, or an EV. On Wednesday, sorry, brain fart, it's going to be backup disc. You have a chance between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10 backup discs. On Thursday, it's going to be Digi-Ores. You have a chance up to a 15-day Digi-Ore. On Friday, it's going to be the Jogress chips. You have a chance to a 15-day Jogress chip or 3 hours. Knowing the luck, it'll always be the 3-hour one. What was I upset? Oh gosh. On Saturday, you'll have a chance. Now this one's a big one. You'll have a chance at Digiclones. You'll have a chance at Mega Digiclone cubes, Mega Digiclone sets, Reinforced Digiclone sets of cubes. You have a chance of a large set of all of them, or 3 random cubes. I don't actually know what the cubes do personally. I've only ever did the Digiclone, so I'm not entirely sure what a cube does. But my personal favorite one listed on here, is the Sunday one, which is the X antibody factors. Sunday, you have a chance at 1 through 10, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 10 if you're lucky, X antibody factors. This is a big one because, like I need Gallimon X. This will hold any, well, it'd probably say it listed, but this should hold any X factor that's needed. But good luck getting anything good out of it. The next big thing that they did, that's the event though. It's really simple, and it's got a lot of useful items. A lot of these items will definitely help out new players, for sure, 100%. Unfortunately, there's not going to be a jumping event for a while because they just finished 2 updates ago. The next big update is AoE skill rebalancing. So they rebalanced a lot of skill AoEs. So they set it by default damage, which I'm not too happy about. That kind of pisses me off. Because I spent like a couple days ago filling out a whole entire freaking form. But, so I have a picture here. I can't really show it. I have to find it. I snapped it and posted it on my guild. And I have with a group of people. Let me see if I can find it. There's a lot of chatter about it. Alright, so I have some of the burst modes listed here. Some of these I don't have. I'll see what ones I have that are burst modes that I can say. Positron laser. You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about that. So let's actually just do this. DMO wiki. So we're gonna split these up, and we're just oops, didn't mean to do that. So we're gonna just search these one by one. So we got Fang Longmon is the first one. Fang Longmon. So they did his Okai. So its default damage is 1501. So it's a Wukai was changed from default to 1501. That was his original, and they changed it to 2565. So it seems like the DMO wiki is actually correct on this. That they, were slowly over changing this over time, but I'm just gonna go over them all and Some of these might not even pertain to you. If you want to see it, you can look it up on the main page. I'm not really going to go over it since the wiki is right. Because I was going to see the originals, but... I mean, it says the default, but we'll just go with this. So the usage is still the same, and the cooldown is still the same. It does more damage. Magidramon's Hell Howling is now 5919 from 3503. Jesmon Unportors is now 5867 from 4678. Apocalypse for all of them, all of the burst mode Apocalypse, Grand Death Big Bang, stupidest name ever, is now from 1706 to like 1340. Sorry, 1076 to 1340. Imperial Dramon Paladin Positron's lasers got a buff. It's kind of time he got a buff. He definitely needed one. 1906 for his AoE, and it's now 3697. Apocalypse Psychic now does 2765 for his burst AoE. Valkyriemon's Sanction Storm does 8114 base and does 176 DS consumption. It now does 10,143 base, and it does actually less DS usage. So they dropped its DS usage down, but its skill cooldown timer is still the same. The next one is Z Millenniumon. Its time unlimited has been boosted by probably about 1,000 and some change, but its DS and time is still the same. Oh gosh, Ogdumon, his Horatio Grand Olaqua does absolutely nothing. What? Oh, its cooldown time was dropped. It still does the same damage, but its DS cost was dropped. Chaosmon's End of Paradox does 25k now instead of the 20k, and its DS usage was dropped by a significant amount. And its cooldown is now 90 seconds, but it's still the same. Rafisimon, by the way, screw that Digimon. I have reasons for hating it. His damage is still the same. Its cooldown is dropped, and its DS usage is significantly dropped. Fang Longmon Shin's Yellow Circle goes up just a little bit to 5833 from 466. None of the other stats have changed. Ordenemon's Miasma is got a buff. All the rest of it is the same. Its damage is the only thing that went up to 3140 from 2511. Magnamon Extreme Jihad, they really need to change that one, went up to 1836 in damage, which is really good because I have a Magnamon on my other character, and that skill was completely useless. Kaiser Greymon's Kuzurajin, oh gosh, I used to be able to say these names, no problem. Went up to 1783 from 1353, and it really didn't. Its stats, its DS usage and cooldown didn't change. Susanamon 8 Thunder Gods attack. I think these are its maybe a 2 or a 3. Maybe some of these are 2s, some of these are 3s. Actually, no. Some of these are 4s, some of these are 3s. Anyways, Susanamon's 8 Thunder Gods went up in damage to 3144. Gallantmon X's Final Elysian went up to 4394 from 3956. Duftmon's Black Ore Blast went from 2983. Sorry, Duftmon X went from 2983 to 3866. Magnamon X Shining Gold Solar Storm went from 4375 to 4860. That's not much of a boost at all. Magnamon X All Delete. This is the big one that a lot of people complain about. All Delete. All Delete does 115,225 base damage with a 3548 DS usage and a 600-minute cooldown. 600-second cooldown. That's about 6 minutes, give or take. I think. Yeah. And then its default damage is still the same. Its DS usage has been dropped, and its cooldown has actually been dropped by half almost. Craniumon's Kjolnir Waltz it went up. That didn't change. Oh, its cooldown timer was dropped by 80 seconds, and its DS usage was dropped by a little bit. So the one thing that I didn't see here that I definitely feel that needs to be changed, DMO. Actually, I have it in this picture here. Open original. Yeah, there we go. So I typed all this up because there was someone in my guild that was talking about how this Digimon was better than this Digimon because of its base stats. And I think he was talking about, I want to say it's Chaosmon. No. Whatever. So, looking at this, Imperialmon Fighter Mode did go up, but I don't see Paladin. Oh, Paladin is... I've listed this by HP when I did it, to see what the actual best HP stat was. I didn't go by anything special. So let's see here. So, my problem that I see here, screw Rufusimon, is Alphamon or You Can Awaken. So, the reason for that is, Omegamon X does 1,056.49, and these are all with its max stats for its F3. Alphamon or You Can Awaken does 209,301 for its F3. 4. Sorry, that's F4. Yeah, for its F4. And that has, I think it's a 60-second cooldown. Let's see. DMO Wiki. Its cooldown is very, 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 very small. Making Alphamon... We'll do Alphamon or You Can Awaken. Okay, making its cooldown, so its skill cooldown, its F3, Fyoko Shinjin Oryuken is 209,301 damage at level 25, and its cooldown is 59 seconds. That out-damages Omegamon X. And, when we are now, if you were here when it first started, Omegamon X was the shit. Excuse my language. But it was, because, it was the strongest Digimon we had. I remember, hearing that one guy on my server actually got it. And then now you look at it and you're like, oh, Alphamon, Omegamon X is shit compared to Alphamon or Awaken. So it's kind of sad to see that there's a big difference in that. But back to this PNG here. I did compile the HP stats that were the best, and Zed Millenniumon is actually the best with HP. It's the tankiest. Omegamon Zord D actually has the strongest F4. So it actually does the most, for its skill, it does the most damage compared to everything else. So it out damages Omegamon X, which is surprising. I looked through a lot of this. Stat wise, Alter B is just a little bit better with its base 3 skills. Well, except for one of them, but it's a little bit better with its F1 to F3 than Zord D. But I went through and I wanted to organize this by the skill level, but that was impossible. But when I filled this out, it kind of opened my eyes to how different HP stats are for some of these. Like Alphamon, Oryuken, and Mastamon have almost the exact same HP stat. Actually have the exact same HP stat, and Mastamon is stronger than Alphamon or Ryuken. Imperialmon, Paladin mode is stronger than Alphamon or Ryuken. There's Alter S. I have Alter S on my, when they did the jumping event, I participated in it, and I did Alter S, which I like that. I like them giving away one of the Omegamon lines. If they would do something like that, that would be something like that again. That would be great. Look at the top Digimon that everyone uses and do an event based off of that. They're putting so much stuff into money. They're not caring about the base of the game, and I do blame the KDMO team for this, Move Games, because Korean games are notorious for being the biggest pay-to-win games in the planet. Correction. Star Wars Battlefront 1 by EA was the biggest pay-to-win game on the planet. And then, every government around the world shut that down immediately. But that's besides the point. But got a little off topic. So the next event that we have is for the Genkomon's Tough Training event. So to do this one, you get the present from Hackmon. He gives you the small one, the locked Genkomon training box. You're not going to want to open this at all until the end of the event. But you get the ingredients. It needs... For the basic one, it needs... training level 1. You need 4 certificates. For level 2, you need Burning Lights of Life. Oh. You see, I didn't see this, and nor was there anywhere about this crafting. Oh, No, so when you get it, you get these items. So, okay, so to make 2, you need 4 certificates. So you get a level up every, well, at least in the first 2 days. You get 100 Burning Light of Life. And then the next day, you need 6 certificates, so 3 days. So you got what, 3, 4, 5 days already to get to level 2. Another 6, so 10 days. Another 6, 13 days, 16, 19, 22, 25, 27, 30, 34, 37, 40, 43, 46, 49, 52, 55, 58, 61. So it's going to be like 61 days before you can... This event's impossible. So from 810 to 824. So it's only giving you, what, 14 days? 14 days to get it to level 20. So I'm not warning if this event isn't going to be something that's going to be done also in split between different things. Because even the tough training would be like 61 days to max that out. So I think this event's going to carry on. So another event, NPC Taichi in Koromon Minato City. This one will give you random reinforced digiclones, fruit of homeostasis, digiclone boost set boxes, and raremon stuff. You need defeat Digimons at Tokyo, Odaiba region to obtain Mark of Captains 50 and Mark of Army Captains 50, and you get 1 Insignia of Courage. If you weren't here for the last event, this one you kind of want to do for the raremons to transcend. That I was gonna say ascend to transcend. Bleh. Sorry about that. So you can transcend. Otherwise, I'd skip it. Just to be honest with you. The next one is Derail Train event. Again, this one you need what? Defeat Gotsmon, Bearmon, and Wormmon, a D-Terminal Dungeon Beat 1 to collect Bolt, Nut, and Steel. You need 20 each. This one's a unique one because we don't get too many of the D-Terminal B1. And you get a model train. So this one, the best thing out of it is the hatch backups, to be honest with you. But farming those is going to be a little complicated because there are hardly any Gotsmon, Bearmon, or Wormmon down there, and they don't respawn very efficiently. The next one is Fiery Spirits of Soccer event. So this one is pretty interesting. They're bringing this kind of... I like these kind of sports events. Sometimes they're really good. Sometimes they're horse crap. This one's pretty good. So, for this one, you can do Sweet Gold Bananas, a random buff box, the Fruit of Yggdrasil, Newbie Soccer Uniform 7 and 15 day, or a Yellow Soccer Uniform box of Fate. So to do these, it's up to 12 tickets, so that's 12 days. So you have to log in for 24 hours in total over the course of 12 days. And you get a soccer ticket for that. And on the 12th day, you can get the Yellow Soccer Uniform of Fate, or just pay for the 15 days. If you're lucky, you can get a 30-day Newbie Soccer yellow soccer uniform. And, you know, if you don't know the lore about this thing, this Newbie's Yellow Soccer uniform was actually released during a previous years ago, and I think it was in Brazil. They had a soccer match there, like one of the big world soccer match, and they had a really good Terra event too. Oh, it was so good. But, you know, we don't get lucky with those as much anymore because of abusers. Thanks, guys! You know, when they kind of strayed away from those when they released that one gold brick event in Korea, and it just was abused to everywhere. So, the next one is a lesser of importance because you can see this one yourself, but I'll explain it. Anyways, Monday through Friday, you have your normal timed events. You can get for 30 minutes, you get 10 red light, 10 blue light, and 10 rumble points. Rumble points are useless for Steam users. They are worthless. Why? Because, again, like Game King, they have the rumble system locked to GDMO only. They might as well call it GKDMO. G doesn't stand for global, it stands for Game King. And DMO on Steam might be called SDMO. Game King has, watches over it, but they don't they don't give the good stuff to people. So for an hour again, in another, so add another 30 minutes later, you get 2 Fruit of the Miracle, a Friendship, a Digisoul, 1 Amplification Booster plus 500%, and that's for 30 minutes. On the second hour, you get a Jump Booster, the random monster card. 2 Jump Boosters, a random monster card, and a soccer ticket. For 3 hours, you get a random box mid-class data. I would hang on to those. A rare coin, and then a random hatch backup for 5. That's a really good one. Because hatch backups, you do need if you aren't, willing to spend money or only go for 5/5s when you look for something. But they give a lot of good eggs out anyways. Especially for this next one. So on Saturday and Sunday, you spend 4 hours in the game. You get a Fruit Yggdrasil, you get 3 of those. A random stone box, 2 of those, which is really good. Number chain stones and often chain stones are really useful. And you get an MMD, a Mysterious Mercenary Digi-Egg. That's a 4 or 5/5. So, if you get that, you can use the backup to hopefully get a 5/5. But the next thing are the things that I don't really care about, but I'll explain them anyways. That's really hard to explain. They couldn't organize that any worse. Let me check. Yeah, I'm going to read this off of the Steam page because it's just a little more. Well, no, I guess it's kind of the same. It's kind of both trash. All right, so you have Plumpy and Peachy Plum and Peach random pouches on limited sale. The Peachy Fine Peachy Pouch, really, too many P's, gives you a random list. It's 198C, which I think is, I don't really ever freaking use. They're bullcrap. Let me see here. Guide, download, notice, not logged in, sign in. That'll work for now. Charge crown, there we go. So that is what? Let's see. 10 for 100. So $20. Might as well say $20. So for $20, it's cheaper on Steam, but for $20, you get one of these, and you might get the Black Digitryon for Ultra B, a D Antivirus B, whatever that's for. Digibox series, the OT, a sealed digital hazard ring, a rare Jogress random Digi Egg, a rare Mon level 5 egg, a level 5 level 5 hatch backups, 40 awesome change stones, 25 Fruit of the Homeostasis, a super amplification booster 1000 times 35, organic gold bananas 111 each. Really the only 2 items out of that are useful is the Black Digitryon sample and I think the D Antivirus B, and then of course the OT series Digibox, and I think the digital hazard. All of that's really useful, but like money wise, if you're after money, it would be, I think it would be these top 3. The Black Digitryon, the D Antivirus, the Digivice Box OT series, and the sealed digital hazard ring, if I'm not entirely mistaken. The next one is Plum Pouch. This one has the X antibody factor for Megamon Alpha in it, the Gehenna, the Peak of Evolution, X Evolution, the Rare BM boxes, hatch backups, Fruit of Yggdrasil, number change stones, the same thing. The next one is the Mastamon hatch pack, the advanced one, again $20. You get a Salamon 4/5, a Black Gatomon 4/5. When I say 4/5, I mean 4 to 5/5. A hatch backup 5, level 2 of those, 16 beast mid class data, and fortune cookies 3 each. So it seems like they, just in case they fail, they do have the guarantee there. So these aren't really scams. I say that because they will guarantee you a 5/5 for both of these. Now, getting Mastamon, that's another story. Some of these are scams. Just keep that in mind. Reinforced Mercenary Digi Eggs for... So the Reinforced Mercenary Digi Eggs, I think this guarantees a 3 to 5/5. Why not? I don't know why they did that. Mastamon Compound Reinforced Pack gives you the Skill Memory Cube for Mastamon version. Rare Digi Eggs, Rare Mon Digi Eggs, Mid-Class Beast Transcendence Data, Converter Chip, all that. Here is the Alpha. It's a good time to get a Megamon X or an Alpha Mon, or you can awaken if you don't have them. Which, I say, good luck to you. That's, what, $30? Might as well say $35. Because your odds of getting it out of there is like... You're better off looking for a needle in a haystack. because you're probably going to find the needle before you find that. Craniumon X, again, same thing. Good luck. You can get the Craniumon or Beelzemon X. Again, Jesmon X and Sulpimon X. Good luck. You can get one or the other. The Zero to Hero package. This is for Gilmon, it seems. So you can get Gilmon. There's a Lucemon package, again, for Lucemon. A Hackmon package for a Hackmon package. And then the Vdramon line package if you want Vdramon line. And then there is a Reinforced Digiclone package component, which I don't know what that is. I don't actually know what that is. Where's that at? Oh, it's for that right there, which can give you an assortment of Digiclones or hatch backup discs. Or maybe that gives you all of that. I don't know. Magnetic cards. These are really good. I have fallen in love with these things. I wish I could get them for free all the time. I didn't realize how good they were until I got one, and I didn't even know these existed until I got one. So magnetic ID cards are really cool. They give you an effect for 30 days on your tamer. They're kind of corny, but they give an effect. But the big thing is they're magnetic. So any items that drop on the ground, you instantly suck into your inventory. It is so good for farming because you don't have to pick stuff up. Granted, it lets, you know, these players that can one-shot a freaking chicken nugget from 500 miles away do it and instantly pick up drops. So it's kind of annoying when you got people running around with aim on and just punching something and everything's dying instantly. But for those that care about equipment, they do have a sale on some advanced equipment. Life vest, tubes, goggles, swimsuit, flippers, water pistol. That's a little random. But these all give different bonus stats and bonus effects to yourself. So, you know, if you're that kind of person that likes to buy this stuff, there it is. 50, 100, 500. Wow, 900 extra attack. It's ridiculous. They have a Shining Spirit box sale going on for Kaiser Shining Spirit to get Kaiser and Magna to get Susanomon. Now, if I'm not mistaken, you need both of these to get those. And yeah, here's the tough box, 297 Cs. That's bullshit. Straight up, a big old pile. You know, we don't actually, now that I don't actually see like a loot pool for that box. Wait a minute. Wow. Okay. I'm going to talk about that one. So you can get the Shining boxes. You can get one of them out of the box, and you still need a shit ton of them to actually make the two, and then Susanomon is a pain too. Anyways, to get Susanomon, you need one. To get Kaiser and Magna, I think you need like 3 or 4 of each one of them. I never really did it because, like, too much money and waste of time. Again, he's useful, but still. This special item is available to purchase once per account and highly discounted, but it is a character bound. I don't see a price here for it. It's highly discounted. Highly discounted is like 3C. 297C is not discounted. That's still $30. The next two is 2 types of Grateful packages on limited sale. Game King only. So this isn't Game King only, then it just means that Steam is bugged. So this is Game King only. This is BS. Because people love the event so much, they decided to make it a purchase package. Why not just do another jumping event and be done with it? Coin of Digi-Egg for 5, Random Rare Dragos Digimon 1, Reinforced Digiclone Pack 1, Super Amplification Boosters time 10. So you get 1 random level 5 from these, Agumon, Raptormon, Crest, and whatever. And then whatever you get out of these, this is what they're doing, minus the 4 gods. You can't really do nothing with those unless you get all 4. Then whatever one you get out of these, then you can go and get using... No, that's just one box. The second box is for a Digi-Egg and an Evolution exchange. So you get 2 exchange coins if you buy both of these. And then you can exchange for 2 level 5s. Also, you get a thing. And then you can pick which one of these burst modes you want. Like, really? Why not just add another jumping event? You know, I hear that there's a lot of problems in Korea, but it doesn't seem like it. Not with these events. And that's, you know, that's all the events. And again, Barbamon stuck. Barbamon can't connect. And this was I don't know, 11. That was this morning. Barbamon's dead. Barbamon. Apparently, Barbamon has gone offline. This is constant too. Something is going on with DMO servers. I don't know what, but they need to hire someone. Bring in new servers. They are making a killing off of this shit, but they can't seem to keep their servers updated. So, last week the server went offline, all of them. And you know, they were having issues with Omegamon. They're telling people, you know, hey, play on the other servers. There's something going on with Omegamon. It should be fixed by the weekend. Or after the weekend on Monday. This was a couple weeks ago. I kid you not. The day they said that, sometime in the middle of the afternoon, all of the servers went down. Guess what, except for Omegamon. I mean, you can't say you're going to fix something and all the other servers crash. They're having some kind of issue here. They need to figure out what's going on. So, I mean, this is the way it plays. They don't listen. You know what? I'm not even going to go there. I'll record something else to complaining about the bull in the game. Mainly, this is just updates. I'm not even going to start. But I will talk about the bug. So, this morning, this afternoon, the servers went offline around 12:30 in the around 11:30. We might as well say 11 o'clock at night in the Eastern time. Well, apparently there was a critical issue that was discovered. The critical issue was obviously that they don't bug test anything, because if they did, they would have found the damn bug. But to begin with, the bug essentially what it was is in the campsite over in Tokyo and Odaiba, at the campsite, the fruit trees were dropping things that they weren't not supposed to be dropping. Reinforced Digiclone boxes, inventory expansions, warehouse expansions, Digimon archives, and backup discs. Oh, and accelerators. So there are people like in my guild that have completely maxed out their warehouse, completely maxed out their inventory, completely maxed out their Digimon archive. They max cloned as many Digimon as they could before the shutdown. Some even made bukus of Terra in a few minutes before they patched it and changed everything that was dropping for everyone into kept items, so they couldn't put them in the market anymore. There were no rollbacks, no repercussions. It's just everything was bound to the inventory. A bug like this that could cause serious inflation, they don't even care about rollbacks anymore. They just delete. They just go, okay, you can keep it. I personally, now back in the day, they would have done something about this. They would have been like, look, rollback, ban, you know. But it doesn't seem like they give a shit anymore. And that is what upsets me. When a game company doesn't care anymore is when it's time for them to sell it, give it to someone who does, or shut it down. But with all the server problems, it's getting to the point where I have a feeling Demo's going to shut down within the next year if they can't get this shit organized. Alright guys, well, I thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please feel free to leave a complaint about me complaining, because, you know, I complain a lot. But if you have any comments, anything like that I didn't clarify properly, you can check it out here on the Demo Game King Wiki, or if you use Steam, it will be on your game page. You click on your library. If you click Digimon Masters Online, it'll be right there on the front page. Genkomon's training begins. You can also look at the August promotions, but I don't think that has anything that's currently... Oh, no, they do have it here. So if you purchase over 5,000 crown, you get an awesome purchase pack, which gives you a Rareamon level 5, an awesome random Digi-Egg, which can be a Gazamon, Millenniumon, Agumon, Millenniumon, Impmon, Vmon, Veedramon line, Gabumon, and Agumon Black, Agumon Black and Gabumon for Alter S, Gabumon and Agumon for Megamon, and Ryudamon and Doramon for Alphamon. If you spend 300 to 500 crown, you get 5 Homeostasis Fruit. Over 500 but less than 1,000, 10 Ultra Chain Stones. Over 1,000 and less than 2,000, the Dark Amulet 1, which is the Mastamon evolution item. Over 2,000 and less than 3,000, the Grace of Angel Wings, the Mastamon riding mode item. Over 3,000 but less than 5,000, Mega Reinforced Digiclone Cube 6, and then over 5,000 would be the awesome purchase gift box that comes with the items that I mentioned previously. Oh, they also added Lethal Gallantmon to the game, which is another X evolution, which doesn't make sense. It's a Mega X Mega, but I kind of like that they added it. The lore to him is pretty interesting. But anyways, that's pretty much everything. Alright guys, well, I thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I do realize that this video ran into an hour, but there was a lot of stuff that I had to go over and a lot of complaints that I had to make known. I normally don't do these unless I honestly feel like they need to be done, but you know, they do. I apologize for a lot of the complaining that was in the video. Hopefully I didn't talk too fast for some of you guys. If you did, you might want to click the slow down button, the speed of the video, and slow it down. But besides that, thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Bye.